Hey, what's up guys? I decided to make a quick video. The other day I was driving my RC car and it was pretty muddy, pretty dirty. The thing got just filthy. And one of the times I went to go start it, the pull start wasn't doing anything. It was just, as you would pull it, it just would spin, but it wouldn't turn the motor. So I took it apart and I found the problem, and I'm going to show you guys what I did in case this ever happens to you. Okay, so this thing's much cleaner now than what it was. To take this off, I found it's a lot easier if you just take this little guy off. So we're going to take this off first. So to take that off, you got to pop out these two Allen head bolts, and they take a 3mm Allen head. Okay, so next you got to take this guy out, but to do that you got to take this off, which kind of sucks, but it just makes it easier. So if you have any ratchet Allen wrenches, that makes this a lot easier. Just because you can keep spinning it, because you have to back out that screw right there. So once you have this guy backed out, this will go ahead and you can slide it out. You would see where it would see how it would hit if that was still pushed through. So anyhow, take that pin out, and then this guy just lifts out. Okay, so to take off the pull start, it's just 4 Phillips head screws. You just take them out, and then it'll come off. Okay, so like I said, what happened was I was just, well, now it's kind of taken off, but I would just pull on this, and it wasn't grabbing the engine. So this was just free spinning. Alright, so you have to get this 4th screw out. It should just come off. Okay, after you take all 4 screws out, this cover just comes off like that. So, this is the part inside that, you know, when you yank on the pull cord, it spins and turns the engine over. So what was happening, this little guy right here, when you pull on it, now let's see if I can get a better view. Okay, so if you notice, when you pull on that, you see this piece lift up right here. Let's see if I can get a better angle. See how it lifts up? So it wasn't doing that, and what happened was inside here, I'll take it apart right now. So what was happening is, inside this piece there was so much mud and junk in there that it was just locked in place, and it wasn't lifting up anymore. So as I would pull on that string, what's going on here? Okay, as I was pulling the string, this wouldn't lift up. It was just staying down and not lifting like that. It wouldn't lift up. So it wasn't turning the engine over. So all you got to do is take it out. You know, it just comes off. Let's see. Blow it off real good. And you stick it back in there. Put your little retainer clips back in there. Maybe. Okay. You don't want to crank down too hard on it. So once it's all cleaned out, see how it lifts up? Yeah, once this gets real dirty, it won't lift up anymore. So the only reason I figured this out is because I went to go order a new one because I was like, I'll get one of the cool shiny ones. But nobody had them in stock. So I was like, okay, I'll just fix it. But that's what happens. This thing just gets locked in place and it doesn't want to lift up. And so it just free spins. Anyhow, then you just put it back together. Okay, this piece has, let's see. You can kind of see it right there. This has to thread back in so it's flush. So just kind of want to thread that piece back in. You'll see it getting tighter. You don't want it super tight, but snug. Okay, once that piece is snugged up, go ahead and put this guy back on. These are nylocks. Technically, anytime you take a nylock off, you're supposed to put a new one on. But this isn't life or death. It's not a real car. So I'll reuse the same ones. So one of the cool things about this, the nut that's on this side right here, the plastic piece is carved out to fit the nut exactly, so it holds it in place. So all you have to do is spin this side, and then it'll tighten up. And then these just tighten the two bolts back up down here. Okay, and that's it. It's all back together. So now what was happening was I would just pull on this, and because that piece wasn't engaging, it wasn't sliding into the motor to turn that cog piece, it wouldn't grab, it just would spin. Yeah, so all you gotta do is take this off, clean it out, make sure there's no junk in there, and then it should grab again. So, easy fix. Alright, well, I hope you guys liked that video. Hope it helped out. If you guys could like, subscribe, and share with your amigos. We'll see you next time.